Before we dive into today's story, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. You don't want to miss the stories of rare coins, forgotten treasures, and the mysteries that have changed collectors' lives forever. Now, sit back and let's take a journey into the world of one very special coin. A small piece of metal that has carried the weight of history, faith, and now, unimaginable value. Picture this. It's the year 1995. Thailand is alive with celebration. Streets filled with color, music echoing through the temples, and a nation honoring one of its most respected figures, the beloved King Bhumibol Adulyadej, the ninth monarch of the Chakri dynasty. That year, the Royal Thai Mint released a coin unlike any other. A 20 baht piece, crafted not merely as currency, but as a tribute. Now, most people, even those living in Thailand, might have never thought twice about this coin. It passed through hands, through markets, through temples, used to buy fruit, tea, or a mourning paper. But this coin, this particular edition from 1995, would go on to become something extraordinary. It wasn't the metal alone that made it rare. It wasn't gold. It wasn't silver. It was something else, something deeper. You see, 1995 marked the 50th anniversary of King Bhumibol's accession to the throne. The coin carried his portrait on one side, not the younger, modern image most people knew, but a carefully sculpted, regal likeness that captured his wisdom, his patience, his compassion for his people. On the reverse, there's the Grand Temple, Wat Phra Kaew, the Temple of the Emerald Buddha, one of the most sacred places in all of Thailand. The design radiates reverence. Every line of that temple engraving was made with the utmost respect for tradition and for the king who had guided the nation through decades of change. Now imagine, you're holding this coin in your hand. The metal is warm from your touch, the edges slightly worn. You can feel the raised lines, the faint image of the king. At first glance, it's just a coin. But look closer, and you'll see history pressed into every curve. In those days, millions of 20 baht coins were produced. But only a very small number of the 1995 commemorative versions were struck in a limited series. Some were given to high-ranking officials. Others were used for temple ceremonies, sealed in golden envelopes as offerings. A few were kept quietly by collectors who understood what they held, a piece of Thai pride, frozen in metal. And then, time did what it always does. The world moved on. People spent their coins, lost them, forgot about them. Yet a few of these 1995 pieces remained untouched, kept in small wooden boxes, wrapped in silk, passed down through generations. These coins became whispers of history, symbols of devotion and memory. For many men of our generation, coins like these are more than collectibles. They're reminders of the years when things were made with meaning, when craftsmanship mattered, when respect for tradition wasn't a slogan, it was a way of life. Now, you might be wondering, how does a simple Thai coin from 1995 become the talk of collectors around the world? Here's where the story takes an unbelievable turn. In recent years, rare coin collectors began uncovering a few examples of this particular 20 baht coin with incredibly fine details, near-perfect preservation, and a unique mint mark error that appeared only on a handful of specimens. Word spread across numismatic circles, quiet discussions at auctions, discreet messages between private collectors. They all said the same thing. This wasn't just a commemorative coin anymore. It had become a legend that a coin once worth a cup of tea was now commanding prices that made even experienced collectors raise their eyebrows. The 1995 Thailand 20 baht coin, especially those in mint condition or with the rare misprint, began to rise dramatically in value. A few collectors in Europe and Asia started bidding wars, desperate to add it to their private vaults. But what truly captured everyone's attention was a single, pristine specimen that surfaced not long ago, untouched, perfectly preserved, with the faintest, flawless detail of King Bhumibol's portrait shining under magnified light. The surface shimmered with a soft, golden hue, not because it was made of gold, but because the years had treated it with a kind of magic that only time can give. When that coin appeared, experts couldn't believe their eyes. They tested it, verified it, confirmed its authenticity. And when it went to auction, what happened next stunned the entire collecting world. The bidding started quietly. A few thousand, then tens of thousands, then hundreds. The price climbed and climbed, not because of greed, but because of what it represented. A symbol of a king, a nation, and the respect of generations who had lived under his steady hand. And finally, when the auctioneer struck the gavel for the last time, the crowd stood silent. The winning bid had reached a staggering $22 million. Yes, you heard that right. $22 million for a coin that once fit easily in the palm of a child's hand. So what does this mean? It means that sometimes history hides in plain sight. It means that the things we overlook, the small, ordinary objects, can become treasures when they carry the right story. And for many of us, especially those who've lived long enough to appreciate what's lasting and true, it's a reminder that value isn't just about money. It's about meaning. That 1995 Thailand 20 baht coin isn't just rare metal. It's a piece of heart, of memory, of respect. It stands for an era of faith, loyalty, and craftsmanship that seems harder to find today. So the next time you come across an old coin, take a moment. Hold it up to the light. Look closely. You might just be holding a forgotten fortune, or better yet, a story worth telling. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe. There are more tales like this, about coins that changed lives and histories hidden in plain sight, waiting for you here. Until next time, keep your eyes open and your curiosity alive. You never know what treasure might already be in your hands.